Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to pre-market report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. As I said yesterday evening, my camera is still not ready, but today evening, surely we will do a video. Coming back to markets, US markets shot up once again. Both Nasdaq and S&P 500 closed at fresh all-time high. On a day-to-day basis, these markets are making all-time high. Say, for example, last 1 year, previous high was 6150 for S&P 500. Now it has crossed 6450. So that's about, more than 300 points. So roughly about 5% higher than previous high. But our previous high in the last 1 year was 26,300. And now we are struggling, you know, so there is a huge underperformance by Indian markets, and probably this Friday is a holiday. So this Friday and Saturday, I'm planning two videos. One for the long-term outlook for our markets. Another one, there is one sector that is likely to bottom out very soon. So for some ideas for long-term investment. So yesterday it was a total disappointing trading session, and Nifty shot up nearly 200 points and then fell more than 200 points. And yesterday I do not know, the main culprit is the HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank has fallen about 25 rupees. For every 1 rupee fall, the Bank Nifty is likely to fall about 20 points. The 25 points fall in HDFC Bank corresponds to about 500-point fall in Bank Nifty. Not the entire 500-point fall in Bank Nifty came because of HDFC Bank, but when HDFC Bank falls, other banks will also fall. So it is a general observation. So for every 10-point fall in HDFC Bank, there will be a 200-point fall in Bank Nifty. And now, Bank Nifty has fallen about 500 points. That alone would have contributed for about 200-point fall in Nifty. So that's about because 40% weightage is in Bank Nifty, approximately. But despite that, Nifty just closed about 100-point lower. So which means that yesterday, if not for Bank Nifty, the Nifty would have closed positive. Although the profit booking came, but in the earlier part, some IT stocks were trying to move significantly higher. Say, for example, the long-time underperformer, TCS. So TCS shot up nearly 50 points in the morning. Then towards the end of the day, the entire rally wiped out and it fell more than 50 points. So same with other cases also. So yesterday, so distinctly, it is the Bank Nifty that brought the market down. Of course, a little bit of FMCG and other stocks. But auto sector doing very well yesterday. In fact, out of the top 5 stocks, 3 stocks are from auto sector. So right now, it's only the auto sector that is looking good. And Bank Nifty is really very, very pathetic, because just 2 days before, when Nifty hit the lowest point, so that time the Bank Nifty closed around 55,000, and now it is 55,040, So we're just only 40, 50 points nearer to the recent low. But whereas Nifty is significantly higher. So anyway, all said and done, and our markets are not going to go anywhere. So that is the thing now. So yesterday the US inflation data came. The inflation data was very good, and people are expecting rate cut in September Fed meeting. So because of that, the market shot up. So because of that, Asian markets are higher, and the GIFT Nifty indicating about 70, 80 point higher opening today. So for the last 4 trading session, Nifty has been making very big move, more than 200 point up, down, down, up, and like that. And today it's about 70, 80 point gap up opening. So that's a decent gap up. But let us hope market stabilizes at least today. Otherwise, gap up 70, 80 point, then move another 100 point, then fall to 100 point, all that kind of things. So probably yesterday, it was, the intraday volatility was motivated by Sensex weekly expiry. So that is a probability. We do not know. Yesterday, the Sensex options, as usual, on expiry day, 10 rupee option going to 100 rupees and all those kind of things was happening. So overall, our market, it is just trying to consolidate. But yesterday, the disappointment was that Nifty closed below 24,500. So, as I told you earlier, the 24,500 was the support earlier. It was tested 4-5 times, then ultimately broke down and then went down by another 200 points nearly. And then there's a huge short covering rally. And then now we thought, the worst is over. Now we thought 24,500 will not be broken again, but just in a single day yesterday, by falling more than 200 point, Nifty broke 24,500 on the downside. So anyway, as I told you, the next support is 24,150 to 24,200, or we can say 24,200 for the time being. We have less number of trading session because this month is just only a 4-week month. Out of this, we are running into the second week, and today is Wednesday. Once tomorrow, this weekly expiry is over. After this, there are only 2 more weeks. Out of the 2 more weeks, one public holiday, Friday. So, people are just banking on time value to run out of this series. With almost all corporate results are over, so there are no more corporate results. Now the markets may focus on other things like global cues and FIA selling, etc., etc. Yesterday, FIAs have sold more than what domestic institutions have bought, but that's a minor difference, not a major difference. So anyway, so this FIA selling is a non-stop selling. I think since July 1, FIAs have sold for more than 60,000 crore. So some kind of aggressive selling is happening. That was actually identified technically. So if you can remember, if you have been watching my videos regularly, I told you when 24,970 was broken on the downside, the Nifty has become bearish. Until now, it is bearish. And another thing is that, in the last 2 decades, only 2 times Nifty closed in red for 6 consecutive weekly candles. So now this has happened. So probably the report I read 2 times in the last 20 years. So probably some bad times like coronavirus or Lehman Brothers collapse, but there is nothing now, nothing serious, nothing bad, but still our market can continuously fall for 6 weeks. So looks like this week also, if it closes in negative, so Indian markets will make a history by closing negative for 7 consecutive weeks. So let us hope that does not happen. Especially today and tomorrow, markets can be volatile, and because people will not like to carry long or short positions over the weekend, especially this weekend is a long weekend as Friday is a holiday. And second thing, there are a lot of developments, like Trump is meeting Putin on Friday. So there can be some positive or there can be some negative news. So if there is any peace deal between Russia and Ukraine, so that will be definitely a positive for Indian markets. And because that extra 25% tariff may not be applicable for buying crude oil from Russia. So markets are going to be jittery mode today. Better, most of the people, they avoid trading in the very short term. But nowadays trading in long term is also getting more and more difficult. I do have 26,000 short straddle in December series. In between, it was giving an excellent profit, but now it is giving loss. But hopefully, when the market recovers, I'll be making more profit. And now my maximum profit will be when Nifty closes towards 26,000 by end of December. But still, we have 4.5 months. So let us hope something positive happens. So hope you enjoyed listening to this audio. Thank you for listening.